What?
We did.
Axie we did.
That's what KaKAO's about to use.
His Axie doodle.
There it is, Axie we did, but it does miss. Certainly a lot of minions there as Tarzan, you can smell there might be some funny business coming through here. Great chains land. Onto Danchung in the mid lane is now Tarzan looking for KaKAO. Another face breaker lands onto Wadid. Sangyun looking for the extra damage, but it's Wadid just expertly baiting the members of Cerebral Gaming in there. And of course the emote game is super well done. Of course a bit of a prankster in his time in the LCK as KaKAO continuing to try and get more damage, but does land the next chain onto Danchung, who's just not having the series of his life right now as the Ocean Drake is taken.
Yeah. And this mid lane, oh boy.
KaKAO gets himself out, but the Ignite ticks down, and that is another LeBlanc getting a first blood.
Because obviously KaKAO is a step above at the moment.
Yeah. KaKAO gets in, lands the chains. And,
Probably Wadid was
just
watching
enough.
this and telling KaKAO what to do.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. I mean, he's right now underneath. Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
유칼 뭐냐고.
라인.
형 유칼인 라인 좋아 라인.
Originally. As now KaKAO dashing forward once again. Does find KaKAO though. That's a good ulti, but I don't know whether there's quite enough damage as KaKAO misses the undertow and KaKAO just walks away. Well, very odd. Griffin lying in wait here as Danchung might have to self-ult. Is level 8, remember. So he's going to be able to. Teleport coming through from Sword. Viper there behind him in a pincer maneuver now set up by Griffin. Tal picks up the Death Realm as it is going to be the Olaf taking the Infernal Drake. Cosmic Radiance expertly placed onto Tarzan and Viper here by Wadid. As Nova in the backline does have to flash away. Fate's Call will
There were two people stunned in the pit as more action.
Well, it might just be Tarzan dying, and it is. I hope you guys at home are learning as much as us. As we can have a look at the man himself here. Just flashes, misses it on purpose.
He zoned it.
Yeah.
To get him towards Tarzan.
Yeah, zoning flash, make sure that they get the ult out of him as well as giving an assist over to Tarzan.
And throw an ult in.
Oh, KaKAO jumps on over, misses the chains there onto Danchung, and now it looks like Cerebral have found themselves a couple of members. But Fate's Call is going to keep Wadid alive. Another Fate's Call flying through as well, off to the other side. But of course, it's the best Cosmic Radiance we have ever seen in our lives. Not quite enough there as Wadid. He's trying to 1v9 the team fight, but he just cannot do it. Cerebral Gaming able to take down a couple of members of Griffin already, make that 3. Now Nova is trying to run for the hills, but I have a feeling KaKAO is going to be able to catch him. Does want to land these chains, and does it.
Yeah.
As Sword off to the side. Ah, yeah, he's going to be able to take a Gross. And throw down a ward. Wadid moves on over. Tarzan going to get ulted back there by Nova. Cosmic Radiance comes out pretty early. There must be a reason for it. It's Danchung trying to hold on to that ult. Viper dashing around. The Fate's Call not able to get the knockups they were looking for. Tal is going to be able to put Viper into the Death Chamber if he wants to, does so. But Viper's still trying to kite him around. It's a couple of kills there to the bottom side as KaKAO does at least manage to take down Sangyun before he kills everyone and dashes over the wall there to safety. But now Tarzan with control vision. Tal, he's picked up a Death Realm of his own. Sword lying on the flank. Will he be able to find an opportunity there as he gets the Death's Grasp over the wall? Oh, just flashing on in. They do put Sangyun immediately into that Death Realm, but Sangyun looks to be winning this fight for the moment. Nope, not going to happen as the Nashor's Tooth doing so much work there. Sword eventually goes down, but now without an eating carry, this could be the opportunity. Wadid going back, actually. Tries to find Tal, but I don't know whether that was the right maneuver there. as the Olaf takes down one, and Wadid eventually falls.
Somehow the rest of Griffin messed it up by KaKAO. And they might have just snowballed out of control. I mean, even after this engage where you totally negate the MM, like, how did they lose this? Great Cosmic Gradients again. It feels like KaKAO, he's not doing enough consistent damage. He's too in and out. Like, he gets in there at the end, but for like a tiny bit of damage, the first thralls are doing way too much. The Lissandra is just proving to be actually a really good pick today.
Yeah, of course, she's always been extremely good in teamfights. Yep, KaKAO has a 3-level advantage, so it isn't very fair, as Tal does, of course, have Death Realm as well. And now we've got a very late teleport to come in. Tarzan going to be put into that Death Realm right now. As Sword gets on over, it is the Baron secured. As now Tarzan with the Cosmic Radiance, Wadid with the 5-head plays once again. But is it going to be enough, or are they just too far behind? The Facebreaker's Gigantic Viper stays alive for a very long time, but Wadid has fallen. UCal eventually goes down, and this game, my friend, is over.
The game should be over from here. Griffin, unfortunately, not able to put it together here at the last moment as Viper against KaKAO. Just got to dunk him one last time with the Jin Air.
Jin Air flag, I love it. Oh, that's so good.
Now, they're just going to push down the mid lane here. They picked up the Baron, they picked up the Mountain Soul, and they don't need anything else here. They were able to perfectly spike their composition here in the mid game and outplay Griffin in multiple team fights in a row.
Yeah. Maybe Griffin was distracted by how handsome Wadid was on his Taric, which would make some sense, but you can see that Cerebral Gaming, they certainly weren't distracted at all. This was a shellacking in the end, 28 minutes, and 17-6 is going to be that kill score, a 10,000 gold lead. A Mountain Soul